Hi everyone, Bill McCardle here. Welcome to Tampa Bay Nightlife TV. In this week's episode, we're going to take you over to Amalie Arena where we attended the Bolts Brew Fest, and then we're going to show you an interview we did with Tom Arnold. This episode of Tampa Bay Nightlife TV starts right now. Hey, welcome back. Our first segment tonight, we got to go to the Bolts Brew Fest over at Amalie Arena. An amazing, amazing thing because as you know on this show, one of the things that we like the most is delicious ice-cold beer. And Mr. Nightlife, you got a chance to really get over there with a lot of folks.
Yes, we did. It was a great event. I don't even know how many breweries were being represented. There was a lot of delicious beer, and
we could have done a 5-hour show on just that.
Yes, and we probably would have needed a ride home, definitely.
Right, Uber.
Yes, it was a great event put on by Amalie Arena. We want to thank our friends out at Amalie Arena for getting us in and hooking us up with all the accoutrements, if you will,
yes,
of
we will.
what we needed to be to really enjoy that event.
Well, let's take a look at what we got here.
All right, now we're here with Mike from Four Stacks Brewing in Apollo Beach. Mike, tell us about your beer and your participation in the event tonight.
Well, we've got two of our core beers here with us. We've got our first one here is our chocolate coffee porter. That's our biggest seller. That's a good, robust English style porter treated with some fresh local coffee beans that we get from Foundation Coffee.
Nice.
Then our second one is our Lou Dog, our blonde ale, or honey blonde ale, which is very popular right now, especially in this great Florida hot weather that we have going on here today.
It's a little muggy out
today.
Yeah,
exactly.
Is this your first time participating in the Bolts Brew Fest?
Yes. Yep. This is our first year here so far. We're really enjoying ourselves.
Yeah, so far so good. So far so good. Looks like you got a nice crowd outside getting ready to get in. So we'll get rid of you before it gets too busy. We'll get out of your hair before it gets too busy. Where's your location and what's your website?
So we actually have two locations. We just opened up our second one. Our first one's located off of US 41 in Apollo Beach. Then a second one we just opened in Gibsonton, right next to the movie theater and near the Gibsonton Walmart right off of 75.
Very nice, very nice. And your website is?
fourstacksbrewing.com.
fourstacksbrewing.com. All right, I'm here with Kayla from Oktoberfest Tampa. Kayla, tell me, what do you guys have going on here?
Hey there, so tonight we're doing our Stein hoisting competition. So we're trying to see, it's a test of strength, not how much you can drink. And we're seeing how long you can hold the Stein for. We have our leaderboards and we have prizes for the first, second, and third place winners.
I just witnessed the first Stein holding contest and it looked pretty gruesome.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And I was impressed at how long they actually held it.
Yes,
without drinking.
Right. Some of them had to at one time.
Now you guys have your Oktoberfest coming up in October, of course.
Yes, we sure do, at Curtis Dixon Park.
At Curtis Dixon Park, and what dates are those?
It's going to be the 11th, 12th, and 13th.
Awesome, awesome. So we look forward to seeing you there. Thanks for your time, Kayla.
Awesome.
All right. All right, Matt, tell me what it is you guys brought to the Brew Fest today.
We brought Lexington Brewing's Kentucky Bourbon Ale. It's aged in the Town Branch bourbon barrels that they also produce at their own distillery. And I also brought the Kentucky Bourbon Vanilla Cream Ale, which is a lighter cream ale with vanilla, and it's awesome.
It is awesome. Our cameraman's already had a couple and gives a thumbs up of approval back there. But this is your second Brew Fest you told me about.
It sure is, yeah.
Yeah, and you guys are having a good time?
Oh, the best time. Best event in Tampa all year.
So tell me, where can the Tampa Bay area get your products?
You can get Lexington Kentucky Bourbon Ale at all Total Wines and More, most Publix, and on draft throughout the Tampa Bay area.
Awesome. Very good. Very good. It's absolutely delicious. Nice meeting you, Matt.
Cheers.
Cheers, brother. right, I'm here now with Yachty from PRP International. Yachty, what is it that you guys do? I see you guys have wine. Tell me about your business and what you do.
Well, we are PRP Wine International. We specialize in in-home wine tastings. Most of our wines are boutique-style wines, which means that they are not carried in stores or at any of your local restaurants. So we are exclusive to you. What we do is we come to your home or we come to your office, and we select wines based on your palate, on what you would like, and we taste you on them. And once you become our customers, then we have events that we invite you to. Sometimes we do wine pairings at restaurants that we work with in the area, or you could come to some of our boat shows or trade events. And the most important thing about our wines is that they have no residual sugars, no added sugars, no sulfites, so no hangover and no headaches.
Said no hangover? I'm in already. Sign me up. What's your website?
Our website is prpwineinternational.com. We have an office in Tampa, and we're located in about 7 states.
Oh, very nice, very nice. You guys are branching out quite well. Is this your first year at the Bolts Brew Fest?
This is my very first year here, yes.
So far, so good?
I love it. So far, so good.
Very good. Well, thank you very much. Now we're coming with Michael at a Masteries Brewery in St. Pete Beach. Michael, how you doing? Nice to meet you. What are you guys serving up today?
Oh, I'm doing fantastic, and right now we've got our Breezy Tropical Blonde Ale, and then also our Rambly Brambly, which is a blackberry raspberry Berliner Weiss.
Well, that sounds very interesting. How long you guys been around?
We're going up on 3 years in October.
3 years in October. Very nice, very nice. Is this your first Bolts Brew Fest?
It is.
So far, so good?
Oh, yeah, we're super psyched to be here.
Awesome. Your signage is nice. We're going to have a couple samples of this beer. What's your website?
It is www.masteriesbrewingco.com.
And where are you located?
St. Pete Beach. That's on 7701 Blind Pass Road.
There you go. Got to go in and get some beers. Now we're here with Bob from Three Daughters Brewing in St. Pete. Bob, how you doing? Nice to meet you. Bob, tell me about what you guys are serving here.
Yeah, we've got 3 things here. We've got our raspberry hard seltzer, we've got our key lime cider, one of our top sellers, we got the Floating Dock Light IPA. Basically an IPA that's made for the beach. It's fantastic.
And how many times is this your first Bolts Brew Fest?
Oh, no. Yeah, we've been here pretty much from the start.
Right.
It's a good time for us.
Yeah, it seems like a great event. Now tell me about your brewery in downtown St. Pete.
Yeah, you got to come see us in St. Petersburg. We've got one of the biggest places in town. Live music Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We're open at 2 o'clock every weekday, noon on the weekends. Come see us literally any day you want. We'll be there. Get beer, get cider, seltzer, sangria. We got games. We got a good time.
Nice. And what's your website?
3dbrewing.com.
3dbrewing.com. You heard it right there from Bob.
This segment of Tampa Bay Nightlife TV brought to you by Saturday, November 2nd, the Niagara Tap presents Tap Fest 3, featuring performances by St. Pete Sons, Abraham Billings, Testarossa, Coming Home, Blackwater Jack, with an after-party performance by Nation. Show starts at 3, no cover charge. We'll see you at Tap Fest 3 at the Niagara Tap, 11950 Seminole Boulevard in Largo. For more information, visit theniagaratap.com.
The Corner Bar and Grill in Largo has been the #1 karaoke bar in Pinellas County for over 22 years, with karaoke 7 nights a week and a brand new upgraded system. Open 8 a.m. to 3 a.m. every day with fantastic food and a full menu available at 2 a.m. on weekdays and 3 a.m. on weekends. We also have trivia on Wednesday and Thursday nights, 2 happy hours per day, 8 a.m. to noon and 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. So stop on into the Corner Bar for a great time with fun people. For more information, visit thecornerbarandgrill.com.
To have your bar or restaurant featured on Tampa Bay Nightlife TV, contact us at info@tampabaynightlife.tv. The Liquid Therapy Bar in Largo is a smoker-friendly neighborhood bar with the big city feel. Serving up ice-cold beer, delicious cocktails with live music Thursday, Friday, and Sunday night. Featuring crazy karaoke Saturday night, Thursday night bike night, and Friday night the car show. We'll see you at the Liquid Therapy Bar, 1385 South Belcher Road, Largo. For more information, visit theliquidtherapybar.com.
Relax, unwind at the Monkey Bar, your favorite local family bar and grill in Clearwater on Gulf to Bay. Just a short hop from the beach, the Monkey Bar has delicious sandwiches, pressed Cubans, Angus burgers, wings, and things. Buy 9 lunches, get 1 free. Multiple big screen TVs, games, darts, pool, free Wi-Fi, live bands every Friday and Saturday night. Plus, happy hour daily and nightly drink specials. Join our 15th anniversary party all year long. The Monkey Bar, open till 3 a.m. Swing on over and hang a while.
Your source for what's happening in and around Tampa Bay. This is Tampa Bay Nightlife TV.
Hey, welcome back. What we're going to show you now for our next segment is a little while ago, we had our good friend Tom Arnold was in town, and our other good friend Michelle Boudreau and I went over to interview him over in Tampa.
Really? Well, I've not got a chance to really meet Tom because, well, you being Mr. Nightlife, you get to meet everybody. What's he like?
Tom Arnold was fantastic. He opened his whole room to us, and we set up before he even got there because he was in town shooting a segment for one of his TV shows.
Right.
And he agreed to do the interview. So we went to the hotel. He was staying in the Marriott Waterside downtown Tampa, at the penthouse, as he should.
Yes.
As he should.
Yes.
And they were late. They were very late. They were 2.5 hours late. But they called us over and over, told us they were running late. So we just hung out in his very nice penthouse.
In the penthouse suite, you can't beat that.
What was funny is he had his room open. I mean, it was open. All his stuff was there.
Wow.
And so he's obviously a very trusting man.
Right.
But we hung out, waited for him. He was a wonderful host to us. He was very nice. And then the next weekend he was in town doing his stand-up act, and we went to see him. And after the event was over, we kind of hung out a little bit and waited. And he came out, and he remembered all our names. Granted, it was only a week, but still, I'm sure he meets a lot of people in a week.
Sure.
But it was a really fun time with Tom Arnold.
Well, that in itself says a lot about the man. I say we go take a look at this footage.
Tom, welcome to Tampa Bay.
Well, thank you very much. It's great to be here, and we've been here all week filming our little show, Redneck Rehab. You have a lot of beautiful locations here.
Is this the first time that you've ever been to Tampa Bay?
No, I've been here many times. They have Super Bowls here, as you probably know, and I've had friends that played for the Yankees, and they have their spring training down here. And there's a lot of baseball players that live here, and I used to do a sports show, and so I have a lot of friends that have homes here, so they don't have to pay state taxes. That's how the rich people do it.
It's a great thing.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
A lot of baseball players live here in Vegas.
Right. It's a smart thing. So are you going to move here?
Probably not.
Okay.
Probably not. I like it. It's great. My brother-in-law lives here, and my niece and stuff. It's a great place.
Yeah.
But it's
Just
a long
not gonna
flight
move.
from where I work.
Yeah, exactly. Anytime I've ever seen you, you just have so much energy. How do you do that? How do you
I think I'm naturally energetic. I'm not as energetic as I appear on TV. I think people have sort of characters they do, or heightened versions of their own self. And if I'm on Jimmy Kimmel or David Letterman or something, I have you get hyped up because there's nothing like dead air. Nothing worse than that on TV to me. And and people expect me to bring a certain amount of energy. Sometimes I overdo it, but it's a good thing. And it's when you're traveling a lot and doing some stand up, the crowd really. I know it sounds like cliche, but the crowd really gives you incredible energy. I mean, I get done with shows and it goes well, hypothetical, and I feel like I'm so jazzed up. I go back to my hotel by myself and.
And then you're
jazzed up.
Where am I going to go?
Well, there's no better feeling. And people are so nice to me, and they give me
Well, there's nothing better than laughing.
Right.
I mean, that is the best medicine for anything.
Right.
So.
And I think the people that haven't seen me before doing stand-up, they want to know the first 5 minutes if I'm a jerk. And when they see, hopefully, that I'm not, then they can relax a little bit. And then you try to be more intimate when you're in front of a live crowd. You tell stories that you wouldn't tell on TV, and you share things, and you try to be as honest as you can with the audience.
So that brings me to, where do you find your topics? Like when you're going around doing your stand-up routines, do you have certain topics? Do you look at a city? How do you do that?
I wish I could do that. I wish I'm aware of the sports teams in a city, when I go to it and stuff, but I'm not, one of those classic weekend warrior comics that does every weekend and plans, well, I'm going to make some jokes about the Bucks coach, for instance, who I love, by the way, the Buccaneers coach. Yeah. I love the way, and I'm a Giants fan.
Oh, okay.
I love the way he does. You have no idea what I'm talking about, but that guy plays till the last down. I really have a lot of respect for that guy. But I don't. I have an advantage. People know a lot about my personal life. They know a lot about me, or they've read stuff, and maybe there are issues or things that have happened that I can bring up and talk out. Like I say, a little more intimately and share. And I have stories from growing up, like all comics do, and being married and not married and married. And then you have stories from Hollywood.
So let me ask you about that, being married. I know you're very happily married now.
I am very lucky.
Oh,
I'm very lucky.
That's great.
And that's why I say to people, don't give up. I was married 4 times. Don't give up. You get your third divorce, you're like, wow, maybe it's me. And you're like, I just not cut out for this. But I'm very grateful. And I think, guys, we can make it easier on ourselves. I my first marriage, I married someone that probably a lot like me, and there's nothing wrong with that. And we worked together, and things got crazy. And then my second marriage, I did a really typical dumb guy thing. I married a 21-year-old blonde. I was 35. She was a college student. And I thought, oh, this is going to work. I'll project all the things, the family I want to have, the life I want to have. And she was too young, and I should have, it was my fault, because I should have known better. But that's a dumb guy thing to do. And then I did it one more time. And then, I met somebody who knew my wreckage of my past and who accepted it as much as anyone could. And we've had a really great time together. It's marriage is tough.
That's great. I know.
It's tough.
It is, but it's worth it.
Are you married?
I'm not right now.
Yeah. Okay.
I've done it. Yeah.
How many times?
One.
Just one. Oh my gosh.
But don't ask how many times I've been engaged, because that we don't want to go to.
I've been engaged 8 times.
Oh, you have?
I've been married 4. Yeah.
Okay.
First time was 18 when I worked at Hormel with me back in Platt. Being engaged is great, isn't it?
Yeah, 5 times.
Yeah,
Okay.
Did you keep the rings?
A couple.
Yeah, why not? Why not? The big ones. Why not? Why not? You deserve it.
Pick and choose,
It's yours. He gives it to you. That is a deal. He's taken you off the market. You could be booked on a different movie, but no, you're on his movie now. You're on his time. So he's got to, that costs.
I love it. Now, I know. I also was following you on Twitter. I know you like to tweet.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to ask you, who do you like to sit next to you on an airplane?
Was I next to you?
No, but you were saying that you prayed for a skinny guy.
Oh no, I have to tell you, we shot in Knoxville, Tennessee on Thursday, and then to get to Tampa from Knoxville, there's not just a plane that comes here.
Right.
So there's a little plane, one of those 2-person on one side, 1 person on the other.
Right.
And usually they let me sit in the single because that's where the fat guys sit, right? So I like that. But this plane was the smallest, and I was on the window, and like I say, when I was younger, I would have hoped, because I saw a couple very beautiful women coming down the thing, and by now I'm up against the wall, and I'm kind of sweating, and I'm praying that they don't sit by me, that in fact the old skinny guy behind them sits by me.
Right.
And that's the difference between being 50 and being 30.
Right. So, and what else do you tweet about? Can people follow you and find out where you're going to be
performing? Yeah, they
performing?
can follow me. Yeah, they people, and I'm pretty, I tweeted that I was downtown Tampa, and it was a ghost town today, and a little bit of something, but I try not to inundate people with my random thoughts. If something's funny or...
So they just find you, look up Tom Arnold?
At Tom Arnold, just
okay.
Tom Arnold. And people, and then I love to hear what people have to say too. I read everything that people tweet in my name, good or bad. I read it.
Now I want to hear about your series, the Redneck series, and from what rumor has it, that you think you're a little bit of a redneck.
Well, I grew up in Ottumwa, Iowa. It's a small farming community. I worked on farms and things my whole life. Mm-hmm. When I got out of high school, I worked at a meatpacking plant for 3 years. I worked in ham bone. If you work in ham bone, you're probably a redneck. And, I did those kind of things. So I have that background. I'm, I come from a place like that. I grew up like that, but I live in Los Angeles now. I live in Beverly Hills, and it's a different life. Although there are rednecks.
Slumming it. That's
no,
definitely
but
slumming
there are rednecks out. Trust me.
I've lived there.
I know.
I know.
But so I have a foot in both worlds. And our show, Redneck Rehab, I've done several shows for CMT, Country Music Television, Redneck Weddings, which I hosted, and Redneck Vacation, which is still on. But this one I actually go. The other ones I can shoot in front of a green screen in a studio.
Right.
But this one I go, like today, we are down here, and there's a woman, and I can't give away too much, but she's living the high life, as we say. She's living the big city life. She's eating healthy. She's using soap. All those things.
She's using soap?
Well, I just threw that.
Wow.
I threw that in. But she's a really nice woman, and her family from a small town in Pennsylvania. The problem is when you move away from your small town, you go, I'm 18. I'm going to go make it in the big city. I'm going to be a model or an actress or whatever, an actor. You get there and you realize it's hard. It's hard. It's hard to do what you do. You're lucky to do what you do. I'm really lucky to have what I have, and it's but it doesn't just click. You got to get very lucky and stay lucky, and it wears on you. And what happens is they don't communicate with their families anymore. Right. For one thing, I understand both sides of it because, you tell your people in your hometown, I'm going to make it big time, and then you realize, oh, it's way harder. I'm embarrassed to let them know that it's harder out there.
Yeah.
But and also they think you don't care about them anymore, or you're embarrassed by them. And so we tell these people, hey, we're doing a lifestyle documentary on blank, whatever it is that they're doing. And they walk into the room and their whole family's there, and it's like an intervention. It isn't it? It's a redneck intervention. And they're there, and instead of about being drugs or alcohol, it's about, why don't you talk to us anymore? Why don't you? And it's been it's done for laughs, but it's been very emotional, as you can imagine. Anytime there's family things, and redneck families tend to be big jokers,
Right.
That's how you deal with maybe not working as much as you like, or not having, everything like you like. You make jokes about it, and that's what sort of the American way. And so, they make the jokes, but I can see in their eyes there's some very sensitive things. There's a lot of tears.
Oh, is there a lot of healing stuff going on?
I think there is, because then hopefully, and so far they've all agreed to go away right from there for 48 hours with their family, go back home, do the stuff they used to do when they were kids, get dirty, maybe shoot a gun, do some fun things in the country, and just check back in. We aren't asking people to move back home. Nobody wants that.
Right.
But to remember, and the thing I found is the people that have moved to the big city, anytime they get in trouble, who do they call? They call their family, the small town family. Can you help me out? And you end up taking your family for granted a little bit.
Yeah.
And the thing that I, being older, can tell them is there'll be a day when your family's not there.
Right.
And so you want to kind of make things right and get all you can from each other and share as much of your life as you can. You're never agree on these things.
Right.
There's some people that don't like the big city, that think Tampa's just a crazy den of iniquity, which it is, thank God. But then there's people that don't like the small town either.
Right.
So, but they're family.
Yeah. And you are also very accomplished with many, many different talents. Being a writer, besides, doing your TV shows, you've also had blockbuster hits like True Lies. I loved you in Hit and Run with Bradley
thank
Cooper.
You. That was fun.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
your character loved it.
Thank you.
Did you?
Dax Shepard wrote that movie. He's a friend of mine. He's on Parenthood. Very nice guy. And he wrote it and directed it and wrote parts for Bradley Cooper and parts for me. And I love the part he wrote for me. I mean,
it was fantastic.
It was fun. And we had a lot of Kristen Bell. She's great. And there's a lot of good Kristen Chenoweth. A lot of good people.
And you can rent that now, right? So
I think it's still. You
still
can rent it
theaters?
soon. It's opening in the UK next week. That's all I know.
Whatever you do, you've got to see that movie because Hit and Run is amazing.
I've been in 100 movies. I could recommend that one.
And also, we are going to be looking for you with your rehab series and the Redneck series on CMT.
CMT Saturday nights 10.
Saturday nights, and so we will definitely do that. Tom, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Really
appreciate your
appreciate
patience.
it. Michelle Boudreau, and this is Tampa Bay Nightlife.tv, reminding you to get up, get out, and laugh it up with Tom Arnold.
And get it on. Thank you.
Make sure you follow Tampa Bay Nightlife TV on all the social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube.
We invite you to join us at the Shipwreck Bar on North Clearwater Beach, just steps away from its sugary sands. We have the best bartenders mixing up fantastic cocktails and serving up the coldest beer on the beach. Monday through Friday, $1.75 pints from 2 to 7. There's a DJ every night, as well as daily drink specials, 3 pool tables, and a pool tournament on Thursday nights. So stop on into the Shipwreck on North Clearwater Beach, where the real locals go and the tourists are always welcome. Visit the shipwreckclearwaterbeach.com for more information. Mr. Joe's Off the Beach in Seminole is a full liquor bar with live music 4 nights a week. Karaoke Monday and Tuesday night. Wednesday night is rain or shine bike night from 9 to 1. Thursday night is ladies night, and they have 2 outside seating areas. So come on down to Mr. Joe's Off the Beach, 5141 Seminole Boulevard in Seminole. For more details, visit MrJoesOffTheBeach.com.
Barbecue, live music, pool, smoking 19. We smoke everything.
I've been watching Price is Right since I was a little kid.
Price is Right, I'm like freaking out. It's crazy. We're gonna win big!
Now, here it comes. On stage and in person, The Price is Right. Live. All the games, prizes, and excitement. And now, more winners than ever before. You could even win from your seat. Don't miss your chance to come on down at The Price is Right live stage show.
Friday and Saturday, April 17th and 18th at Ruth Eckerd Hall. Reserve seats at rutheckerdhall.com.
And now, here's a look at some of the upcoming events in the Tampa Bay area. For more information about these events and others, make sure you visit our website at tampabaynightlife.tv.
On Friday and Saturday night, October 4th and 5th, Side Splitters Comedy Club in Tampa welcomes comedian Roy Wood Jr. to their stage for a couple nights of laughs. Roy has 2 shows each night, and SidesplittersComedy.com has tickets and showtime information. On Wednesday night, October 9th, Amalie Arena in downtown Tampa welcomes 21 pilots to the stage as they bring their Bandito tour to town. The curtain rises on this show at 8 a.m. and AmalieArena.com has more details.
Well, this concludes another episode of Tampa Bay Nightlife TV. We hope you enjoyed the show. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to get up, get out, and live it up.